my war paint, paying homage to the masked being. An ancient Lenape story tells of 3 young boys that were not treated very well by their parents. So they went out into the woods and they heard this noise, and it was the masked being came to them. The keeper of the forest, spirit. Many people today know him as Sasquatch or Bigfoot. He's a protector of the forest, the keeper of everything that is. And when man treats nature wrongly, the masked being comes and protects it, lets them know that they're doing wrong. To look into the eyes of this being is to lose one's soul, according to the story. The masked being is a being of soul and spirit itself. So when it came to these young boys, it taught them the ways of protecting the forest, the land and the earth around them. To not take without first paying homage to the animals and the trees. This is why when we take a plant, we always give thanks to the plant. When we kill an animal, not as the sportsmen do today, but as in those day and age, you had to kill to survive. You have the utmost respect for that animal, because it's giving its life for you to survive. And so, this is how the whole story of the masked being, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, really plays a role. People today think of it as an animal, but really it is not an animal. It is a spirit keeper of the forest. Now, I've had many occurrences where I've seen this very being. I was out at Keystone State Park one time in the middle of winter, way back in the forest, about 5 or 6 miles, and it was snowing, and I came across these large footprints across the path. And when I saw these footprints, I knew it wasn't any human being that walked barefoot. Nobody else had been up the trail. There's only one way in, one way out. And it was at that time in my life when something very meaningful and profound happened. So it was as if the spirit being had given direction and told me, hey, you need to go, slow yourself down to the pattern of nature, center your being, and that sort of thing. So whenever we, Lenape, think of the stories of creatures such as the masked being, we are saying this to teach future generations what these things really mean, because so often you get misinterpretations where you get the white man's version of it, which isn't always the right one. So, thank you. This is the story of the masked being.